Let me tell you what I see here. A lot of raw talent. Swagger. Bravado. People are scared of you guys. They think you're dangerous. But you have a unique voice. The world needs to hear it.
All right, let's hit this shit.
All right.
Spinning records ain't paying none of the bills around here.
What you talking about? I get paid.
$50, Andre. You think that makes you rich?
It's a start.
Hey, Q, what you a poet now?
The flyest one, you know, nigga.
You got them rhymes? That hard shit. You know that's all I do. I got a cold ass beat.
That hardcore reality rap?
So what you talking about doing?
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Hey, that was dope, eh? That shit was dope, man. You a genius.
What's NWA stand for anyway? No whites allowed? Something like that?
No. Niggas with attitudes.
Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube. From the gang called niggas with attitudes.
You have any idea how many records you're selling? NWA's arrived. You're fucking huge.
Dangerous motherfucker raising hell. And if I ever get caught, I make bail. See, I don't give a fuck. That's the problem. I see a motherfucker come out of the dodge.
Their songs, they glamorize gangs and drugs.
Our art is a reflection of our reality.
The Rodney King beating was a shocker.
Guys like you change shit like this.
This is a threat, guys, from the federal government.
Speak a little truth and people lose their minds.
Performance of the song, F the Police, will not be permitted.
They try to tell us what the fuck we can't play. This NWA. Yo, Drake.
What up?
I got something to say.
Police. Fuck the police. Fuck the police. Yeah. All right. And that right there was the trailer for Straight Outta Compton, coming out August 14th to a theater near you. You know, today's date is August 5th, so it'll be out in 9 days. 9 days. I'm actually gonna go watch it. I'm gonna go screen it about 2 days before. I think it comes out on a Friday. I'm gonna go watch it on a Tuesday or Wednesday, because I'm actually in the janitorial business. So, you know, I work with a company and we clean theaters, and you know, I'm a supervisor. So I'm all over the place. I'm all over in all these buildings and shit. So I meet with all these managers, and I'm cool with these motherfuckers. And they're going to be screening in one theater. They're going to be screening this movie. And my homeboy invited me. So shout out to my homeboy. You know, the manager. I'm not going to say his name. But I'm going to be watching this movie. And I'm going to post up a review once I watch it. I'm going to let you know, motherfuckers know how it went. But apparently it's supposed to be a real good movie. It took about like 5 years to finally finish it. I think they first came up with the idea back in like 2009. That's when they started coming up with the script and shit. They wrote the script and did the castings, and I think they didn't start filming till 2014, 2013, I believe. And they shot it live, and they shot it in Compton and shit. And during the filming, that's when Suge Knight, he ended up running some dude over, an acquaintance of Ice Cube. He ran his ass over with, I think it was like an F-150 or some shit. A big ass truck ran him over and killed the homie. So that's why Suge Knight's locked up right now. But Ice Cube's son's gonna be in it. He's gonna be playing Ice Cube. So I want to see how this dude acts in this movie. I've never seen the movie. I think he's already in like 2 other movies, but I've never seen him. So I'm looking forward to seeing this shit. But anyway, man, Thanks for listening to the Big Nino Podcast Show. On my last episode, which was my first one, I know I probably said, I made a mistake, man. I said it was July 1st. It was actually August 1st, so I filmed it about 4 days ago, or recorded it 4 days ago. And today I'm recording another one, man, because I didn't want to wait a whole nother week. I was going to wait another week to do this shit, but, you know, I'm already in motion, you know what I mean? And once you get in motion, it's like you want to stay in motion, you know? You don't want to get yourself into a slump, and then I'll fuck around and not make any more of these episodes. So I figured that, you know, the faster I build up a catalog of episodes, then, you know, the harder it'll be to stop, you know. And I want to make a bunch of these motherfuckers. But when I first decided to do this podcast, I just did it, you know what I mean? Didn't even know how to do a podcast other than record, you know. And I'm familiar with recording since I do some music. But you know, what I did was, fuck it. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna record it. I'm just gonna freestyle, talk about some shit that's going on in the news, some cool subjects that interested me, that I was looking into. Just talk my point of view. But, you know, on this episode, I want to talk more about me. I want you guys to know more about me. But basically, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. I'm 25 years old. I have a son. You know, I'm not married, but, you know, I'm together, you know, with my lady. You know, we've been together for quite some time, 8 years to be exact. You know, I live in a cool little neighborhood. You know, not in the hood anymore. You know, I got a cool little job, you know, for a janitorial company. You know, I'm a supervisor, so, you know, it's decent. But, you know, I'm going to school, you know, hopefully for business, maybe major in business, get an MBA or some shit. I don't know yet exactly what I want to major in, so I'm just finishing up my associates in arts. And, you know, I'm a little late. You know, I was out of school for quite some time. You know, I should have a master's already, but, you know, it's never too late it's always too late to wait, but it's never too late to start, you know. And education is real important, you know, especially if you're, you know, I don't even want to use the term minority, because we're not even minorities anymore. But, you know, if you're Mexican, if you're black, it's especially important, you know, in this country to be educated, you know. But, yeah, I mean, so much, because it gets hot up in this motherfucker. It's summer. I'm in my basement. You know, I built up my own little studio. I put fucking some cardboard boxes. I split them open. Then I put them up around the computer. And then I padded them with some foam. So I'm like in a little booth and shit. And then I got a snowball mic that I got on Amazon with the fucking, what is this shit called? It's like a crane. I don't know what they're called. With a pop stopper. You know, it's about $60. I picked it up online. And then I'm recording on I'm Cool Let It Pro. You know, just fucking doing this shit, you know. Cause you know, I feel like it's really important to just get out there and talk about something, anything, you know. There's people out there just like you. You know, I'm pretty sure somebody out there's listening to this. You know, maybe they could relate. You know, they're like me. You know, from the hood, young kid from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have no father figure. You know, growing up in his life. And he's trying to make the best out of his life, you know. Maybe I got lost for some time in life, you know. Didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to be doing. But once I had my son, I kind of straightened out and shit. You know, I picked up books. You know, I picked up the habit of reading, you know. Thank God. So ever since my son was born, I've been reading, which is about 3 years already. You know, I've been on a binge of reading, man. Anything I can get my hands on, any kind of educational material, and even then I started, going to school. So, I did drop out of high school when I was 18, 17. I didn't really drop out of high school, but I never graduated. I did make it to my senior year, but I never graduated because I had about half a credit in high school. And that was just for PE. So I just wasn't into school. Not that I was stupid, but I just never did my work, never showed up. But when I was there, I paid attention. I learned from listening, which is how I learn now. I listen to a lot of audiobooks also. When I'm not reading, I'm listening to an audiobook, watching documentaries, and, there's just so many ways to learn right now. There's really no excuse to be ignorant, to pick up some material and, learn about your history, learn about the world history, learn about the country, learn a second, third language. I'm learning the third language right now. Speak a little bit of German. I'm fluent in English. I'm fluent in Spanish. But I guess I don't know what else to say about myself. I love all types of music, anything but country. I really don't listen to country, and that's English country or Mexican country. I'm not, unless it's like corridos or shit, like some Chalino Sanchez or some fucking Lupillo Rivera. You know what I mean? Then I listen to that. They're Chicanos, maybe that's why I like this shit. But I don't really listen to too much, Mexican country music or American country music. Definitely no American country music. I can't do that shit. That shit puts me to sleep. But I listen to classical music and shit, some piano, Mozart, Beethoven, all the way up to fucking rock and roll and fucking some fucking crazy rock, like some Marilyn Manson. You might catch me listening to Marilyn Manson. You might catch me listening to goddamn Dead Mouse. You know what I mean? I listen to some house music, and I listen to anything, man. My mood's always change, so whatever mood I'm in, especially when I'm in the gym, I'm listening to dubstep. That's like my gym music. If you don't know what dubstep is, man, check that shit out. That's like gym music. You drink some fucking coffee, 30 minutes before you hit the gym, and then, make sure it's McDonald's coffee. That shit have you wired up. Put some dubstep station on your Pandora, and you'll be good to go. Speaking about gyms, man, I haven't been to the gym for like this whole summer. This whole summer, because of my job, I've been working long hours, so. But now that it's already fall, I'll be working less. I'll be going to school, so that'll take some of my time, but I won't be as tired. So I'm gonna hit the gym again. I'll be going back to the gym, man. Last year, man, I was bench pressing 300 pounds. I hurt my shoulder, and then I was out for like 6 months. And then I started back in like February. And then I almost worked my way up. I was back at like 260. And then at the beginning of the summer, like around June, May, I just stopped going. So I don't know if I go back in the gym. I don't know what I'm lifting right now. Probably like 230, 240. 10 times. I'm trying to get back to 300, man. I feel secure at 300, because when you hit 300 pounds and you're able to lift that shit about 5-6 times, and you're pretty much in the mamado crew, But really though, I don't know what to tell you about me. Shoot me an email. The email is Big Nino Podcast all together at gmail.com. Let me know what you guys are, what you want me to talk about. Ask me some questions about myself. I definitely want to build a relationship with some listeners. Right now, I probably got one listener, and that's me. But by the 20th, 30th episode, man, I plan on having 4 or 5 maybe. I'll start promoting it once I get to about 20, 30 episodes. Till then, I'm just going to try to build a catalog of episodes. Because, I understand, whenever you first start listening to a podcast, you can't just listen to one podcast and get connected to that podcaster and shit. So I don't expect you to feel connected to me, with the first episode, second episode, because I'm still a stranger, but when I got like 10, 15 episodes and you're able to listen through, and run through them, then you'll feel more connected to me, you know what I mean? Like you actually know me, and that's how we build that relationship, that podcaster and podcast listener relationship. So yeah, I definitely want to give you what you want, talk about what you want. I got a couple ideas, about shit that I'm gonna be talking about. Like, I guess I consider myself somewhat of a philosopher, and I got a couple memos that I record on my iPhone. These voice memos and shit. And basically, when I have an idea, I'm driving, and if you got a hyperactive mind, shit just pops up to your head and shit. You get an idea or you get a thought in your head and shit. You want to go ahead and record that so you don't forget it, so you can think about that later. So I do that all the time. Like, for example, I was looking for one earlier that I really liked, but I don't know, man. Sometimes I think I accidentally delete them or some shit. I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. But one of them was confidence and hesitance, if that's a word. The difference between doing that. Whenever you do something, do that shit confidently. Because when you do that shit and you hesitate, you're going to fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like if you don't, like right now, I don't really know how to do this podcast, right? I've never done a podcast. I've listened to a couple podcasts, but I'm just doing this shit and I'm trying to just let this shit flow. Like right now I'm freestyling. You know what I mean? I don't got a script. I don't got nothing, but I'm trying to be as confident as possible, And whenever you do that, it sounds better. It sounds good. You know what I'm saying? You're likely to be, it's likely to be more of a success than if I'm, not confident about it and I'm like with doubts and shit and I'm, I don't, what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, now look at that. I just had a brain fart. This song, man, my shit is just, it threw me off guard. Shout out to The Weeknd. Yeah, but like I was saying, it's like, for example, you're cutting a tomato. Like earlier, I was cutting this tomato, right? I was making a sandwich. Now, if I got a knife and the fucking knife ain't sharp, and I cut this, you ever cut a tomato and the fucking knife ain't sharp? You slaughter that damn tomato, right? You try to cut this tomato and you're hesitant because you're trying to see if the, if the knife is sharp enough. So as you're cutting it, you're kind of like going soft, going a little hard, and it's just like, by the time you get done, damn tomatoes are fucking, you done made some fucking molcajete salsa or some shit, you done killed the tomato. On the other hand, if you're confident, you know what I'm saying, and you got the same knife and it's not sharp, and it's not sharp, and you just go ahead and bam, with precision and quickness, you know what I mean, just slice that tomato quick. you're more likely to get a slice of tomato and you know, being able to cut through that shit, you know, like cheesecake, you know, than if you hesitate. You know, and it's the same shit with life. You know, with anything you do. Like, say, you know what I'm saying, you walk up to some chick, you know, it don't matter what you say. You can say some dumb shit, make a fool out of yourself, but as long as you say it with confidence, it's gonna be alright. You know, it's gonna sound cool. Like, you know, it's gonna sound natural, authentic. You know, you're gonna be more successful at getting her number than if you just, you know what I'm saying, walk up to her and your energy's all off and shit, and you're just all hesitant, and you're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't come out authentic, and then you fuck it up. So anything you do, and you don't do that shit confidently, whether you know how to do it or not, you know, whether you're a master at it, whether you're a beginner, whether, you know what I'm saying, rookie or pro, whatever, do that shit confidently, and you're more likely to be successful at it. You know, I had some other examples, but like I said, I accidentally deleted that shit. You know, but, you know, shit like that is the shit I like to talk about. Just, you know, little shit that I learn on my own, you know, that I think about, and some shit that I read. You know, I like to read, you know. I read a little bit of everything. I read about probably at least 5 books a month. You know, well, I read about one every, like, physically read a book about one every 2 months, one every 3 months, you know, but Audible, you know, and YouTube, I'm able to listen to these books. So, you know, I listen to a book about once a week, you know, if not 2 books in a week, you know. So, man, the technology that we have, it makes it so much easier to learn. You know, that there's no excuse to be ignorant. You know, and you don't really need a college degree to be intelligent, to be smart. You know, but unfortunately that, you know, in the society that we live in this government, you know, they no longer appreciate self-made, self-taught man like they did back in the days. You know, back, you know, Benjamin Franklin, you know, he was a self-taught, self-made man. You know, Abraham Lincoln, you know, damn, they got a damn monopoly over these schools, over the educational system and shit. So, you know, they're like banks and shit now. You know, these financial institutions and shit where you get these student loans, and, you know, because, like, I don't know if you knew or not, but when you get a student loan, you can't file for bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? So that shit sticks with you forever. You know, so if you get $100,000 in debt to get, you know, some student loans and shit, and you end up fucking up and not going to school, you still got to pay that debt. You know, so. And if you get educated without school, you know, if you teach yourself, you read these books, nobody's going to recognize it. It doesn't matter to anyone, you know. I mean, you can, if you're going to be an entrepreneur and start your own company, then that's cool, but you can never get a job for anybody, you know, if you're self-taught, self-made. You got to be self-made if you're self-taught, because if you're self-taught, no one's going to recognize it unless you got a degree. You know, because that's what they recognize. That fucking piece of paper, you know, that you pay $50,000, $100,000 for. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we can't fucking cry and complain and shit. If you're gonna do it, do it. If not, fuck it, you know. But, you know, I'm doing it because, you know, as a plan B. You know, I'm educating myself. You know, teaching myself shit that they don't teach me, that they won't teach you in these Eurocentric schools. You know, I'm teaching myself about shit that is not in the books, you know, that the government won't teach you. So, you know, I got to teach myself. But I do want a plan B, you know, in case maybe my own education and my own hustles, maybe, you know, I don't see any fruit. It don't bear no fruit. I can always go work for the man. But you know that's not my main plan. My main plan is to be able to, you know, start my own brand, my own company, my own enterprise, and hopefully be successful. Me right now, I'm just a janitor and shit. You know, I'm a supervisor, you know, but I also clean buildings and shit. And I don't complain, you know, because it allows me to learn. You know, it gives me time to be active. You know, I stay active. I work nights, so I'm active all night. You know, I'm driving around to these buildings and I don't really have to talk to anybody. So therefore, my ears are, you know, all dedicated to my learning. You know, I don't really have to talk to anybody, so I don't have to, you know, I can just have my earphones in and I'm just fucking listening to audiobooks and educational material and lectures and, you know, all these Harvard lectures on psychology, sociology, business, whatever. You know, I'm teaching myself. And it's free. You know, that's the best thing. You know, that's the best part, that you get a free education. But that's what I do. So that's why I don't complain about my job. You know, I appreciate that. It allows me to, you know, to get paid to be active. You know, it pays me while I'm to be active and to fucking learn, you know. Which is a lot different if I had like a factory job where I can't have headphones in because I got to be paying attention to my surroundings and I got to be listening to the next dude and shit giving me directions. And my job, you know, I'm basically the boss, so I don't have to listen to nobody. I don't have to really talk to anybody. So I'm just, you know, in my own zone. So I love that. You know, it gives me a lot of time because that way when I get home, I don't have to spend my family time to learn, you know. I don't have to spend my family time to pick up a book or to, you know, I already did that. You know, then my family time is that, family time. So I enjoy that part of it. And hopefully I won't be doing it for too long. But that's a little bit about me, man. I'm just like you. You know, I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I'm just, you know, I'm just the average dude and shit in the Midwest, you know, working nights and shit, trying to get educated. You know, I'm a father of a 3-year-old son, and I'm a hard worker, and I love to learn. But anyway, I think that's about it. You know, I don't really know what else to talk about because I think we're already in like 29 minutes. And I understand that some motherfuckers, you know, they ADD or ADHD or whatever. And I won't be, you know, y'all won't be paying attention to me for that long as shit. But if you're like me, you know, and you drive to work, you know, and your commute is about 30 minutes long, well then this is perfect for you. If not, download the app and shit, because I know if you got an iPhone, you can't listen to YouTube videos, because right now I'm only on YouTube, but I'll be on iTunes pretty soon. But the regular Apple app doesn't let you turn your screen off while you listen to YouTube. That way you don't drain your battery. But download the app. There's plenty of apps and shit that let you do that. Let you listen to YouTube, you know, while you shut your screen off and shit. Do that and listen to me, man, while you're working, while you're driving. It don't matter, but yeah. Thank you for listening. Y'all have a good day. Have a good night. It's your boy Big Nino. Till next time.
Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Yep. Ever told on a nigga? Nope. Ever squeezed the trigger? Yep. Ever set a nigga up? Nope. Ever helped a brother out when he was down on his luck?
You a sap?
No.
You a boss player? You a Mac?
Yep.
Let me hold a couple dollars.
No.
Y'all still be popping y'all collars?
Yep.
Stock rims on the scrape.
No.
Paint wetter than a lake.
Yep.
Poodle in my blood.
No.
Bitch, I'm a thug.
Yep.
You a loser?
No.
Winner?
Yep.
Starving?
No.
Dinner?
Yep.
You still sell dope?
No.
Now you clean it in a bar Dove soap?
Yep.
Got a little Gouda?
No.
Got a thumper, got a Ruger?
Yep.
You in love with the hoe?
No.
She bringing you the dough?
Yep.
You gon' cry if she leave?
No.
You gon' fly overseas?
Yep. Everybody got choices.
I choose to get money, I'm stuck to this bread.
Everybody got choices.
These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head.
Everybody got choices.
Keep it 1,000 out of the life that I chose.
Everybody got choices.
These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke.
No, no, no.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta sell my soul.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
If you broke, you ain't like me.
No.
I'ma stay getting money. I give a fuck if you don't like me.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
Lazy.
No.
Got dick that'll drive a hoe crazy.
Yep.
Hater.
No.
Wanna see a player get paper.
Yep.
Traitor.
No.
Loyal to my soil, not a faker.
Yep.
Sleep.
No.
Bust moves, hella active in the streets.
Yep.
Scared of the dark.
No.
Have money, have heart.
Yep.
Nork.
No.
Shark.
Yep.
Gossip like a brawl.
No.
Check a bitch like a smog.
Yep.
Slipping.
No.
Tripping.
Yep.
Sober as a gopher.
No.
Higher than a roller coaster.
Yep.
Star Wars.
No.
Yoda.
Yep.
Never leave the house without my strap.
No.
Shoot a motherfucker in his nap.
Yep.
Never been a sucker or a pussy.
No.
Blowing cookie, never coughing like a rookie.
Yep. Everybody got choices.
I choose to get money, I'm stuck to this bread.
Everybody got choices.
These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head.
Everybody got choices.
Keep it 1,000 out of the life that I chose.
Everybody got choices.
These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
And I ain't gotta sell my soul.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
If you broke, you ain't like me.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
I give a fuck if you don't like me.
No.
I'ma stay getting money.
Yeah.
Was it love at first sight?
No.
Did she ride you like a bike?
Yep.
Was it ripe?
No.
Was her pussy tight?
Yep.
Got some property?
No.
Drive a Maserati?
Yep.
You softer than a sock?
No.
You solid as a rock?
Yep.
Slow?
No.
Train to go?
Yep.
Your team weak?
No.
You respected in the street knee?
Yep.
Shallow?
No.
Didn't need?
Yep.
Broke?
No.
Chin knee?
Yep.
Not a BB or a pellet gun,
No.
but a long barrel bass drum.
Yep.
If I get into it, well run.
No.
I'ma give a nigga a fair run.
Yep.
Still live in the track?
No.
You ever go back?
Yep.
Wear a wire and a camera?
No.
Ears to the scanner?
Yep. Everybody got choices.
I choose to get money, I'm stuck to this bread.
Everybody got choices.
These bitches is choosing, I'm all in their head.
Everybody got choices.
Keep it 1,000 out of the life that I chose.
Everybody got choices.
These niggas be hating, I already know, but I never go broke.